coaches. I want to thank Mary Beth. I actually bumped into her at her daughter Kelly's lacrosse game back in October, and she's like, "Why don't you coach this team?" And I thought, 5th grade girls, I taught 5th grade girls, I know how they can be. But it was the best experience I ever had in coaching. Such a great group of girls, and that leads me to the second people I want to thank, the parents. This was just an unbelievable group of girls, and that is primarily your fault. They are so respectful, so courteous, so gracious, every day saying thank you, even after I made them run tons of sprints for either not having their hair in a ponytail or talking while I was talking. They're just such an amazing group of girls, I can't say enough. Now finally the girls. I'm going to say a little bit, like 2 sentences about each of you, so if you want to stand up and I'll do one final embarrassment of you. First, Marion. See, right now, you always have a smile on your face, and that's how I'll always remember you. Whether you're scoring a basket, getting a steal, or walking with the ball, that usually includes a stomp of the foot and then a sprint back to defense, but you always have a smile on your face and always are working hard, so awesome job, Marion. Margaret always has a stone cold game face on. I bet if I looked over there, oh, she's smiling. I see the dead serious face you always have on. You're the most serious player on the court. Off the court, that's a different story, but I could always depend on you to be practicing 150%. Special highlight was in the St. Margaret's room when you scored 8 points. Awesome. Great job. You were by far, if anyone has ever coached before, you know the kids who practice or sliding on the floor in practice are the most valuable players sometimes. Tess was absolutely our best practice player. She led by example all the time, intense all the time, and your hot shooting hand really helped us, especially during the second half of the season, so way to go, Tess. Stand on up. You're a fabulous all-around athlete, but you definitely led this team by playing point guard for a large part of the time. But what impresses me the most about you, Kennedy, is that no matter how difficult the situation is, whether in practice or in the game, you're always willing to help out a teammate, tell them what to do constructively, not giving orders, but I see you taking girls by the shoulder and saying, maybe try this or this next time, and that's such a great quality to have, not only on the court, but off the court too, so awesome. Not very tall, but definitely ferocious on the court. She's one of our top defenders, usually playing in the middle of our 3-2 defense, and you're great. You finally mastered your layup, which I'm so happy for you. Over the summer though, don't stop. Your determination and effort on the court made you fun to watch and really hard to defend, and I'm always going to miss your positive attitude. So thanks, Ryan. Kelly, a star shooter. You got the hot hand early in the season, and you never looked back. You were a fearless point guard whenever I told you were a point guard, and you asked. And you always called plays and shot layups without even me having to tell you. Great job. This is my little Sparky. She got hurt for the last portion of the season, but you wouldn't expect her to be such a ferocious, quick defender. Well, you would think she's quick, but she wiped that smile off of her face and was a terror to all the offensive players she defended. So we certainly miss you the last third of the season. Great job, Sparky. I'll do my most improved player first, and I don't even know where to start with Julia. Julia, stand on up. Oh wait, actually sit back down, Julia. I'll get back to you. Kayla, stand up. 2 words for you. Happy feet. The beginning of the season, I could find you under the basket dancing around with the ball, but by the end of the season, you were our top rebounder, getting great putback, layup shots, awesome. You've shown great improvement, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks, Kayla. Let's see. You were one of our most consistent layup finishers, and if you think back to the beginning of the season, I picture you as a shy, timid, not really sure where to go on the basketball court, but you were one of my demonstrators in practice doing your layups perfectly, and that's great. I'm so happy to see you excel like that. You were a great point guard, you weren't afraid to shoot the ball, and you're one of our toughest defenders, so you are our most improved player. Mary Kate, you were the player on the court that your teammates could depend on you to throw you the ball at any time of the game, and you would shoot a side layup along the baseline. I know you love those. But your attitude also made you such a valuable player to our team. It's not just your ability on the court, but how you interact with your teammates, how you lead by example. All are important in being valuable, not just your ability. So I chose you as our MVP. And finally, I got a GPS. And finally, Taylor, our Coach's Award. Taylor, I don't know if you know, but she hurt her knee tying her shoe in the beginning of the season. So she was out for up until after Christmas break. But you wouldn't know she was out because she came to every single practice and stood by my side because I wouldn't let her sit down and just helped me coach. She was really an assistant coach until she came back and was able to play. When she came back, she scored, I think, 10 points in her first game. Then she got a little afraid with the ball after that. But you were a coach's dream, basically. I could always look to you for a positive attitude or a help to motivate your teammates. And I think you're awesome. Come on up. You didn't have to drive far for our games, so thank you for getting them here to practice in the games on time. And you have an awesome group of 11